on our way to 𝙪𝙧𝙧𝙧, Arizona. We have come through Mississippi and we have stopped here in Leland. It's the home of Kermit the Frog's creator, Jim Henson. There's a little bit of a museum, they say, in here. We got us a small little caravan going to 𝙪𝙧𝙧. Oh, they got the old bridge blocked off because it is old and rickety. But y'all know me. If it wasn't blocked off, I'd walk across it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know if I'd walk across that or not. It's in pretty bad shape there, y'all. Rotten, rotten, rotten.
Jim lived in Leland for 12 years. He was born in Greenville, Mississippi at King's Daughters Hospital and went to the schools in Leland. His dad transferred here from Maryland. He was an agronomist and he worked for USDA in Stoneville, Mississippi, which is right down the road. And he worked in soybean research. And so Jim went to the public school. He had a best friend, Kermit Scott. They played along Deer Creek, caught frogs, did things that little boys do. And Jim's creative mind, he named Kermit after Kermit Scott. And the sad thing is when they moved from Leland back to Maryland, he and Kermit Scott did not keep in touch.
Wow.
Kermit Scott had no idea that Jim had named Kermit the Frog after him.
What a cute story.
He found out through the media.
Wow.
And we have many articles in our scrapbooks about Kermit Scott, and Kermit has come back to Leland many times.
Wow.
And,
interesting story.
That's a good friend, isn't it?
It's a good friend.
Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the Snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light, while we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, we're chasing snowflakes as they're falling down and follow.
It's time to make some breakfast. And although this looks like a lot and looks complicated, it's not. So in the rice cooker, I have some sausage cooking. Once that is done, I'm going to throw a couple of eggs on that. Once that's done, I'm going to fix me a tortilla with some mild cheese dip and mild salsa. I'll put the cheese on the egg, and then I'll top it with some sour cream. And I'm going to have me a breakfast burrito or two. Alright, I have my egg and sausage on my tortilla. I'm going to add a little bit of cheese. The sun's shining through bright this morning. I'm going to add a little cheese there. I'm also going to put a little bit of queso on here. I may have too much cheese now, I don't know. Let's do a little bit of sour cream. Just because. Why not? And we're going to put a little bit of mild salsa on it. Now, let's see if we can fold this up. Because it is packed full. And we're going to stick it on here. All right. I think this is ready. And that looks good. You can add anything you want to this. You can add mushrooms, onions, peppers, whatever. Cilantro. I don't like cilantro. But it looks like a good breakfast. Simple, easy to make, with a dash of appliances. We on some back roads in Arkansas. Back in the boonies. We're going to see a small town that has a legend, Boggy Creek Monster. Anybody up for a monster tale? We are at Monster Mart, Folk, home of the legendary Boggy Creek Monster. We're going to go inside and view the little museum. Supposedly he was first spotted in 1834, and the locals continue to spot him to this day, they say. So let's go in and see what this monster tale is all about. And there he is.
Where are y'all from?
Said he was spotted in 1834 for the first time. And this is what he's supposed to look like. There's been several movies, several books written about him. The Legend of Boggy Creek. And this is at the Monster Mart. And I believe they pronounce that Folk, Arkansas. These are supposedly some casts of his feet. They have festivals. Celebrate the Bigfoot country. Oh, check out the border. And here's a replica of the Monster Mart. This is cool. Okay, this is supposedly the baby in here. You can't really tell because of the reflection of the glass. Yep, I'm not going to be able to really tell. It says that it came from the woods of Boggy Creek. You can tell a little bit better there. It's not as much reflection. Okay, interesting.
I'm Denny Roberts. I'm the owner of the Monster Mart here in South Arkansas. And what we got back here is a kind of a museum type deal. We kind of preserve some of the history of what our heritage down there.
We stopped here in this little town to stretch our legs. Came across this abandoned building here. There's something about the history of these buildings that just pulls me all the time. What they were like in their glory days. Let's get up here and see if we can see in this window that's busted out. It looks like it's just a bunch of junk in there. windows are boarded up, and it is, the wind is blowing. Well, they got Christmas lights on it. Just a little old town in Arkansas. Bunch of old buildings. Some Christmas trees over here for sale. Or is this the town's decoration? Interesting little town. Furniture and antiques over there in that old building. No trespassing. General Dentist, Lester Department Store. People's Bank and Loan Company. I don't think it's open anymore, is it? Nope, it says for sale. There's an old Purina health product sign. Alright, we've stretched our legs. We're going to head on down the road a little bit.